think the relationship a student has with the teacher is extremely important because
perhaps most important is the relationship that develops between students with ADHD and teachers.
I think you have to pick your battles with teaching, and my goal is to build a relationship with my students and to also help them actually learn some math. And if I'm going to waste my time dealing with the little nitpicky, not having a pencil, not having paper, coming to class late, being unfocused for like 5 minutes, I'm never going to get anything accomplished and I'm going to burn out as a teacher. And I love what I do. There's nothing better than working with teenagers and seeing somebody understand something for the first time. And if I can get around all the little nitpicky things like pencils and materials, we can actually get a lot more accomplished.
I think the relationship a student has with the teacher is extremely important because if they're on good terms and if the student is actually friends with the teacher, then the student's going to listen to the teacher and follow the teacher's directions and just be much more able to do what the teacher asks because they respect the teacher more and they don't want to let them down, basically.
Strong student-teacher relationships help in other ways. Occasionally, students with ADHD misbehave. When this happens, most students appreciate a break from class and the opportunity to talk about it later in private.
I will take a kid outside of class, maybe the next day, catch them in another class or after school, whatever, and say, we need to be a productive member of the class. I know that everyone has bad days. I know that you might be susceptible to that. What can I do when you feel that coming on? Because what I want them to do is to feel a part of the community and to feel a responsibility to the community, to have some sort of time for self-reflection, to say, not really mad that that happened, but I would like to see how we can avoid that in the future. What are the things that we can do to avoid that?
I think one thing that works, and you can build relationship with your peers, your other teachers, and so you can say, hey, if I have a student that is acting up, needs to take a break, can I send them to you with a note? And so you can give them a task so it's not yelling at them and saying, get out of the classroom. You know, you can give them a task and say, hey, can you take this to Miss Whalen in room 229? And so it gets them out, they can walk and maybe come back and focus.
We asked students and teachers about the importance of parental involvement in a student's learning and the role of a positive relationship between school and home.
As much as I've always tended to dread it, I think parent involvement is really helpful because if your parents know what's going on, they can also help you out and they can also remind you what's due. If they're completely out of the loop, they're just, you're missing a tool that you could use at home to keep you organized, to keep you concentrating on the work that you need to be doing.
Something that really helped me, with my family was grade sheets. Every week, just having a teacher email a little grade sheet, show you where you are, if you're missing something, what's going on.
And so I feel it's really important that the parent knows how I interact with my students, what we're doing on a daily basis, and how I grade and how things are evaluated. So there's always a constant dialogue between the three of us because there's no way that a child's going to make it without the support of its parents and teacher. And if there's a bond between all three, you're going to see a lot more success.